And welcome back to the News Channel 3 ODU Charity Bowl Tailgate Show. I'm Layla Muhammad.
I'm Blaine Stewart. You look back at the 2014 season and it gets you really excited already for football season this year.
And speaking of football season, we have two very important guests joining us right now.
Now, Coach Wilder and Taylor Heineke. First off, guys, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having us.
So we're playing in the Charity Bowl in a couple of hours. Have you ever touched a football?
Oh, I did
once,
in the newsroom.
twice,
The coworkers tossed the
yeah.
ball to me, which I dropped numerous times.
First things first, we need a little help. So what are your pointers for the not-so-pros out here?
Well, the number one thing, the advice I want to give you is avoid all contact.
Oh, okay.
Anytime it looks like a confrontational situation, just turn and acknowledge the crowd.
Right.
And put your hands
It's a good
up and wave.
plan.
And it'll be easy today with that because it's a flag football game, so we're covered in that area.
Now, I understand you're both going to be quarterbacks, so Taylor can give you some really good tips on that. Taylor?
Yeah, just throw it to the open receiver. You know?
Okay.
That's what I was preached to do all 4 years here. So
You did it pretty well.
Yeah.
Taylor, what has it meant for you to be a part of such an awesome football program here at ODU?
Yeah, it was awesome. You coming in, it was only 2 years old, and to see how far this program's come along from before I got here to what it is now, it's truly amazing. And I didn't really see how cool it was while I was playing, but now since I'm done, looking back on it, it's truly a huge accomplishment for this university.
And the thing is, we really don't want to let you go, but we know we have to watch you spread your wings. So what's happening next for you?
Obviously after the season, I've been training, trying to get ready, and really trying to showcase my talent to NFL teams, and hopefully get drafted on draft day. If not, maybe go in as a free agent and make a squad somewhere. So that's the plan right now.
Here's my plan for you. Okay, I'm a big Saints fan. We've probably got a couple good years left in Drew Brees. We're going to need an understudy to come up and really take us to the next level. Are you up for this challenge?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay, cool.
That'd
Let's
be
make it
awesome.
happen.
A lot of folks trying to make you go toward the Redskins because Lord knows they probably could use your help.
They got too many quarterbacks there right now.
Although News Channel 3 is proud to be your home of the Washington Redskins. Let me throw that plug in there right
Mention
there.
that, yeah.
Coach, what has it been like coaching Taylor?
It's been a lot of fun. He really represents what our philosophy is with Old Dominion football, and that's to aim high in everything we do. We talk about recruiting and developing good people, good students, and good football players. And when you think about this, we've only had two quarterbacks in the 6-year history of our program. Thomas DeMarco, who's now going into his 5th year playing in the Canadian Football League, was an outstanding player. But Thomas also graduated with his undergrad and his MBA from Old Dominion, did it while being a football player. Taylor's been a Dean's List student in our engineering department here at Old Dominion. So when you talk about student athletes, Thomas DeMarco, Taylor Heineke have represented that. And on top of that, almost every statistical category they've kept in the last 150 years of college football, he's in the top 10 in almost every category for a quarterback in terms of passing yards, completion. So he's done it all since he's been at Old Dominion.
And a lot of that credit, too, goes to a great coach and coaching staff as well. As you look forward to the next several years here on campus, there's a very special player who's coming in who's kind of grown up around you. Tell me a little bit about what that's going to be like to be coaching your son.
It's been an amazing experience so far to coach Derek Wilder, who Derek's a lot like Taylor in that he's a good person. He does well academically. He graduated from Maury in December. He graduated early so he could enroll at Old Dominion in January with the goal of not only getting his undergraduate degree but getting his master's degree. Derek and his mom Pam and I have had a lot of conversations about coming to Old Dominion. We talked to a lot of people about what it was like to play for your dad. I actually had him on speakerphone with a coach I work for, Kirk Ferentz out at Iowa, who coached 3 of his sons, to talk about it. And Coach Ferentz made some great points to Derek about it's time you can never replace when you're together as father-son, but also allowing him to have his own experience, which Derek's doing right now. He's trying to fit in with the guys. When he came here, half the players didn't know who he was. Other half,
probably like that, yeah.
Which was good, yeah. So he's had a chance to work his way in, but he's excited. He's part of a new generation, so to speak, of Old Dominion players with this move up to FBS, and it's going great so far.
Now, Taylor, I don't know if you know this, but you're sitting next to a guy who holds a record in the Charity Bowl. I'm told it involves the longest pass, and then what happened after that?
Well, what I'd like to say is I threw 3 passes and they were all complete.
Oh,
Just one of them was to the wrong team.
Yeah, and that was that long pass. Intercepted. Oh.
That's fun.
We're
All right, we can go to the next subject.
We're not going to beat up too hard on you, Coach. What's your advice for us as we get ready to hit this field in a little bit? Your real advice.
Well, the number one thing is to just have fun.
Okay.
And this is a day about fun. This is a day about Old Dominion University. What President Broderick and Athletic Director Seelig have made this day into. When you think about this fun run that we've got going on for the kids, the Big Blue 5K starting in a little bit, the Charity Bowl, what Dennis Elmer, Priority Automotive, and all the supporters, the people you've had on, and what they're doing for the kids in the community, which we're involved with. We've got a day coming up this Tuesday that I hope people can come to for Special Olympics. Our team, Old Dominion University, a day here in our stadium. That's a phenomenal day. We've got a bone marrow drive coming up. We're involved with Mr. Zobel and the Boys and Girls Club. So Old Dominion University is active in the community. This day is going to be awesome. Just have fun. Don't take yourself too seriously. You'll be okay.
And then Taylor, you're going to hit the field afterward, right, with the team?
I'm going to try. I'm going to try and get out there. Just don't want to get hurt, though.
We don't need that to happen at all. But Taylor, you look back at your time here at ODU, you see the huge crowd that's turned out today on campus. What does a day like this, kind of looking back, mean for you?
Yeah, this is awesome. Again, looking back at it, all the support, you don't really grasp it in at the time, but then, looking back at it, this is awesome. They're all here for the kids, here for ODU football, and it's a great experience.
One day in 20 years, so you've got the great NFL career. You come back and you quarterback our team again. We'll still be here. We'll be a lot older. Is that a deal? All right.
And if Coach Wilder needs us in the meantime, I make a great water girl. I could help the team with that.
You're hired.
Oh, wonderful.
It's a non-paying job, but you're
well,
hired.
That's not wonderful.
We're used to that. It's okay.
Well, Coach Taylor, thank you both for joining us this morning and having us here on your campus.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Appreciate
It's a great day at Old Dominion. I hope more people will come out and join us.
That's right. The game, by the way, starts at 12:30. It's free admission, plenty of parking, so come on out.
And all for a great cause. Right now, we're going to send things over to meteorologist Miles Henderson.
Thanks, guys. I'm joined by another fantastic coach here, Karen Barefoot, head coach for the women's basketball team. Thank you for joining us today.
I'm glad to be here.
Now, you guys are, you came off with another great season there. They made the run to the NIT. Talk about the season.
Well, I felt like we played our best basketball towards the end, and it just became a really good team that bought in and was excited to play basketball, and I'm really proud of them.
Yeah, and you guys had a couple pretty good wins last year, too, kind of landmark wins, if you will.
Yeah, we had some pretty good wins. We had a road trip, we beat Virginia Tech this year, and some good conference wins, and all in all, we just really played hard.
Yeah, what are you looking forward to next season already? I know this is the off season for you guys. You're kind of taking a breather, but looking forward, what's kind of your hopes and dreams for next year?
Well, I feel like we were pretty much right there to be in the NCAAs, and we battled Western Kentucky really, really hard in the semifinals, 7 seconds away to push overtime to try to get in the championship game. And so right now we've got that fire in our belly to just really work hard all season and get there.
That sounds great. We're looking forward to it.
Jenny Sims comes over from West Virginia, and boy, what an impact she had, especially in the second half of the season for you.
She's not that bad, huh? No, she's really been a good leader with us. I mean, she can rebound the ball, score the ball, and defend. And, she's just a really unselfish player, too. She can score it, but she really does a good job making other players around her better.
What's the message you gave your girls once this season ended with the WNIT run to look forward to next year?
Watch out for us next year. It's going to be about us, and I feel like the team is right there. We rebounded the ball well this year, became a solid team. You look at someone like Destiny Young, who really played her best basketball against Virginia in the NIT to win that game, and this team right now is just hungry for a championship.
She's not wearing shades, but the future does look bright. Talk about the race today. It's a little 5K for you. You're a runner. What's your mindset about 20 minutes before kick?
Well, just to be around the incredible fans here, and there's so much great energy. It's a great day all in all. For me, it's just sharing that with them. Whether we're running, sprinting, jogging, or slogging, or walking, we get a chance to be with each other today, and this is what today's about. It's about bleed blue today.
All right, you've got to go get stretched out for this race. Coach, good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you again.
Thanks.
Is Dr. Wood Seelig here? Dr. Seelig, come on in. And Juliana, his daughter. No? Yes, come on in, Doc. Good to see you, Dr. Seelig. Juliana, good to see you.
Hi.
All right, you're both running today. First of all, Juliana, the strategy for the Big Blue 5K for you.
Just keep a pace.
How often do you run now?
I was in an organization, but I'm not doing that anymore. But I do play tennis, so that helps.
Can you kick Dad's butt in running?
Probably.
Oh, wow. What an event on campus. When you're the director of athletics at ODU and you see this, it's almost like you're hosting a party, isn't it?
It's big time. You know, we have about 3,000 runners, and that feeds into the Charity Bowl, which feeds into the, annual, scrimmage for ODU. So it's pretty nice.
And when you think about everybody coming together for the great cause of the Charity Bowl, and then the excitement building for spring football, this is just epic.
It really is. It fits one of the missions of the university. Our goal is to reach out to the community, support the community. We ask for a lot of support from the Hampton Roads area. We need to make sure we do our best to give back as well.
Before we get you out of here, Dr. Wood-Seelig, how about Old Dominion leading all of Conference USA schools with over 260 student athletes with a 3.0 or higher grade point?
Well, that's the bottom line. That's what it's all about. As the NCAA says, only about 1% or less than will go pro in their sport. The rest will need to go pro in some professional organization. So it's all about getting your degree. And we have about 92% of ODU student athletes who complete their eligibility get their degree.
And some 50 of those 260 went on to 3.75 grade point average. That's even higher up the mountain.
Yeah, we've got a great academic institution. We lead Conference USA in student athletes with a 3.0 or better. It's the second straight year we've done that. We take as much pride in our academic success as we do, probably more in our academic success than our athletic success.
Your strategy for the run today?
Finish. I want to keep up with my daughter. She's 11 years old. She's a rabbit, so I just hope to stay within a mile of her throughout the race.
Juliana, take care of the old man, okay?
Okay.
That's Juliana and Dr. Wood-Seelig. We're talking about the Big Blue 5K coming up in about 15 minutes. Good luck to you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Miles, when you talk about the grade point averages, et cetera, of these student athletes, that is really what it's all about. But you think about the commitment you put in as an athlete, right, and then what you have to do to keep up a 3.0 or a 3.75. For any student, that's tough. For these folks, focus is the key.
It really is. And, I think a lot of the students, they look at it like, a lot of people think, hey, it's just college. Well, it's basically like real life. The schooling is their job, and then their athletics just become that sort of second job almost when it comes to, those 4+ years that you're in college.
They learn to focus, they learn to compartmentalize, and they learn to succeed. Blaine, lay it to you.
All right, Ted and Miles, thank you very much.
And we're joined now by two special guests, Roland Davis, who's on the steering committee, and Ed Omarosa, King Neptune. I don't know if I should curtsy.
Do we bow? How does that work with King Neptune?
You have a ring
that you might perhaps. We'll genuflect as we see fit. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for joining us. Now we got Wood-Seelig, Karen Barefoot. You guys are tough acts to follow here, but we have King Neptune, so I think we're okay.
We're doing all right here. Talk about the significance of today, not just for the ODU campus, but for the Hampton Roads community.
I think the significance is that this is a 47-year-old event that has blossomed and illuminated in the past 3 or 4 years with Dennis Elmer and Priority Automotive's leadership. I mean, you've gone from something that was, on the edge to something today, which is look at ODU and look at the fact that $220,000 and more is going to be distributed to all these kids' charities. Not raised, but distributed. And they'll be able to directly benefit those kids and the Hampton Roads region.
And you take a look around and see the support so far that this day has brought out.
It's absolutely tremendous. I attend all the ODU football games and all the tailgating and all, and this is just as exciting as game day. And it's absolutely incredible the support that this event has garnered, and as Roland said, the charities that it will benefit.
And I'd like to mention two things. Number one, Channel 3. They've been on our steering committee for several years, and this year you've been magnificent. Every aspect of this. Number two, I would just like to say ODU. When we came to ODU with this idea, they embraced it, and I think it will not only help the charities, but in the long term, as ODU magnifies their football program even more, this is a tremendous asset for both.
And the other thing that I'd like to add is with this charity and this event, a lot of events have a lot of overhead, a lot of expenses that they carry, that a lot of the fundraising goes towards that. By trade, I'm a CPA, and I actually help with the tax return for the organization, and I can tell you that a majority, if not all, of the proceeds go to charities. There's very, very little overhead.
And these are charities that do some amazing work here in our community, touching a lot of lives.
Right. It's the Boys and Girls Club, 4 Kids, CHKD, Boys and Girls Club, Camp Drum. I mean, there's 8 or 9 significant charities, and the Joy Fund, obviously, which was the original. And so now, as it grows and grows, we're able to help more and more of these charities through this project. I do want to say one thing. It is a touch football game, but we understand that Kurt Williams is playing. And
Kurt Bone Crusher Williams.
Well, understand they're going to hand the ball to Kurt, and it'll become a tackle football game right away.
As long as he gets the ball, then we get to watch. I'm okay with that.
I thought I was cheering.
She's the cheerleader. Do you have any pointers
and there
for
is
us?
some opposing media out there too,
That's
so I'm
right.
sure that'll get very entertaining.
Yeah. They're all shorter than they look on TV, so we've got them.
The last point, if I could make it, is it's free.
Yeah.
Come out, enjoy, just you cheer and stay for the ODU spring game. It really, really is it's going to be an energetic, wonderful crowd. There's NFL players that are there, TV celebrities.
Oh, where are they?
And there's even a politician or two stuck in there.
That's when it becomes tackle.
and the fact that this is a regional
That's right.
event, and it brings in from the entire region is so important to us right now, and a lot of things that are going on within the region. So that's very critical.
If there were ever a day to make you proud to be a part of the Hampton Roads community, I think this is it right here.
Absolutely, positively.
That's right.
Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Had fun,
We will do our best.
and hopefully we've lifted up the interviews from this point on.
You'll be a tough act to
You
follow.
set
let
an
me
even
tell you.
higher bar.
They're
Thanks,
playing
gentlemen.
Taylor Swift
Again,
for us right
appreciate
Yeah, Taylor
all you
Swift
do.
is in the background
Really
playing.
Thank you.
Thank
The
you.
crowd is building behind us. The excitement's already happening right now. So I can't imagine how exciting it's going to be once the game starts.
I'm ready for it. Are you ready for it?
No.
Are you ready for it? We still have a little while to go here as we continue with the News Channel 3 ODU Charity Bowl Tailgate Show here on WTKR.
Hey, welcome back. We're just outside of the start of the Big Blue 5K, getting ready to kick off in about 10 minutes from now. You can see the sea behind me, people lined up. They're getting stretched. They're getting ready to go. Absolutely beautiful day out here today. You see the sun shining off my face a little bit here. Temperatures are very much where they should be for this time of year. Just an absolutely perfect day for a 5K this time of year. Perfect day for the Charity Bowl coming up at just after noontime, and a perfect day for the spring football game, which kicks off at about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Hear him in the background, 10 minutes from the start of the Big Blue 5K. Ted Alexander's been with us throughout the morning. We've been talking about the football team. We've been talking about some women's basketball. We've been talking about all sorts of the sports that we've gone through. You were talking a little bit about the baseball team, which is actually getting ready to head out to Texas in a couple weeks, right?
Baseball team is in San Antonio as we speak, taking on UTSA, the Roadrunners, in a conference series this weekend, and they're going to be back home next week. And the Bud is up and running, and thank goodness we get a little bit better spring weather. It's been lousy all spring for baseball, but it's getting better and better. Nothing like a baseball at the Bud.
Yeah, and a lot of people this time of year, we're kind of in a weird sports zone. We're coming out of football season. We're coming out of basketball season. Haven't quite got the football season yet. A lot of people, including myself, have not gone to an ODU baseball game yet. What's that scene like for those who have never been?
For those that have never been, it's all about the weather. It's all about Rally Alley. It's all about seeing these student athletes that you see on campus all the time doing their thing. They made it to the NCAA tournament a year ago as an at-large squad. Conference USA, one of the better conferences in the nation when it comes to college baseball. And it's just fun watching these guys, some that go on to play professionally, doing their thing at college.
In addition to, on here on campus, the team usually plays that game at Harper Park. Now, that one's a little bit different this year. Talk about that for us.
UVA versus ODU at Harper Park. Remember, a year ago, UVA was ranked number 1. A windy night at Harper Park. Balls were getting blown all over the place. Old Dominion actually won that one, so UVA's thinking about a little bit of revenge come April 28th.
Yeah, UVA is, one of those premier baseball programs, so this is a big matchup, interstate matchup that a lot of people don't usually think about, but turns out to be a very, very competitive game.
Earlier this season, the Monarchs went up to Davenport Field in Charlottesville and beat UVA, so the Cavs are thinking, we've had enough of this ODU stuff. They're going to come to Harper Park with revenge on their minds.
Yeah, I have had a chance to go to Davenport Field and see a game there. Great environment there.
Beautiful.
So it's really cool to see that sort of interstate sort of matchup when it comes to baseball.
I've got a question for you.
Okay.
We're counting down to the start of this 5K. You're a 5K guy. What do you do to lead up to it? How long do you have to lead up to it? And can you walk off the street and do this?
Everybody's different. Everybody is a different pace. You'll see people behind us. Some of them look like they're professional runners. They've been doing it for years. Others look like they are first timers. So that's the great thing about a 5K. It's great for the beginners.
Blaine, Layla, let's go to you.
Look at you mostly.
And welcome back. We're with State Senator Jeff McWaters, served the 8th District. He just gave me the best compliment ever about my hair, so we're already best friends already.
All right, Senator McWaters, a lot of babies out here. You have a chance to shake some hands and kiss some babies yet?
Well, a little of that, but 3,000 runners out here all getting ready to blast off here just in a couple of minutes. It's a great day.
And talk about what this day means for ODU, for Hampton Roads. This is an incredible example of what it's like for ODU to be part of the community.
It is. The energy out here, what it's doing in our community, as I was driving around the neighborhood, seeing young families pushing their kids, and for a great cause on a perfect day. Couldn't be better.
And, this is just the first year we've done this here at ODU. I know the goal is to see if we can keep it going.
Yeah.
Any advice for the folks who are going to take the field within the next hour and a half or so on how we can sort of maintain?
We need help.
Our football skills.
Well,
because if we don't have any, then we may not be able to maintain them.
You guys are much more younger and athletic than I am.
Oh, you're my favorite.
But my suggestion is stretch a lot.
Stretch.
Okay.
All over the place, yeah. Stretch a lot.
Tell us a little bit about the amazing charities that we're working with today, because this charity bowl does good for a number of people.
It really does, and that's the neat thing about it. You can pick one that you're interested in. I think so many people here, I've met people that are representing different charities, and I think there'll be a significant amount of money raised, and particularly not just this year, but as time goes on, and we help other people and have fun, doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Well, speaking of having fun, a little birdie told me that you can sing like Elvis.
That's the rumor.
Elvis who?
How about you share your singing abilities with us?
I couldn't do that. No, but we have a band called Guava Jam, and it's been a lot of fun. Congressman Ridgel and I and some others in the community started the band. We play at a lot of community events. It's kind of our form of golf and tennis, and we have to stretch before a Guava Jam show, I can tell you that.
So Scott Ridgel is in on this too. He's the hair, right?
Well, here we go.
Beautiful rendition of our national anthem.
Yeah, now you know it's time for the festivities to kick off here. And, Senator McWaters, it's been a pleasure talking with you here this morning.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's a great day. I hope that people are watching, they still come out. It's still going to be a lot of fun all day, ending up with the big football game at the end, right?
Still plenty of time.
Yeah.
Kicked off at 12:30. So let's get back to Ted and Miles with another very special guest.
Hey guys, getting ready for that 5K to kick off in just a little bit, and look who we found. It's Lieutenant Governor hanging out with us today. Thank you for taking a couple minutes before your stretching routine.
I'll tell you what, it's great to be out here. It's a beautiful day. It's great to see everybody out getting some exercise for a great cause, like all the children's charities. And, ODU used to have been such a tremendous asset for Hampton Roads and Virginia, and I'm just happy to be out here to support everybody.
And you asked me before we got going here, are you going to run the 5K? I said, no, not this year. I'm doing the Charity Bowl coming up in just a little bit. I'm going to have to play some football or figure out how to. You know, what got you out here running today?
Well, you know, I just like to run, and I promote, you know, exercise and health. So it's great to be out here, and again, to support ODU and to support all these great children's charities. It's a great day.
Excellent. Thank you for joining us. You hear the countdown. There's the horn.
Ready to go.
You're getting to kick off. Good luck.
See you later. Thank you all.
All righty. They're getting ready to kick off. There's a first team that's leading the way. They're going to leave in a couple of different waves here. So let's kind of move along the fence line. Let's see which way we can work. We'll chat up some people as they get ready to kick things off. Follow me here real quick. Hey guys, how you doing today? Good. You guys knew, you saw the camera, you were close to us. Exactly. Come on, step on up. Talk about the race today. You guys, this your first time running?
My first time.
Your first time?
Yep.
What do you think? Man, you nervous?
A little nervous. Just don't want to mess their times up.
Come on, man. Can you get a little closer to us when we pick up in the microphone? So what did it take? What was did they have to con you into it? Did you have to bribe you anyway?
Just a big Old Dominion fan,
Okay.
so, and then of course they're running, so.
Are you sticking around for the spring game this afternoon?
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are you looking forward to this season with the team?
Just a win.
Okay.
I mean, we're used to winning, at least a 50% season, so hopefully we'll do something good.
Sounds good, man. Step on up. You're next down the line. This is how this works. Come on. You know, he said you're one of the ones who persuaded him to do the race. You know, both of you guys coming in. Both of you step on in. Step on in. You know, what do you guys? You know, why this race? You know, there's a ton of races out there. The racing scene in Hampton Roads is fantastic.
20 or so. I do a lot of races, so I've never done the ODU one. I went to ODU, but I've never done the ODU, so I figured she went to ODU with me. We both went to school together.
I didn't go to ODU
Have you done this race before?
No.
No, so this is the first time. I hear it's a good one. The scene's pretty cool. I looked at the map beforehand. It goes all through campus. You'll see all sorts of cool stuff.
That's cool.
Looking
Looking
forward to
forward,
it?
yeah, looking forward to it. We're looking forward to all the activities afterwards. So not many of the races go on all day long like this, so this is going to be fun.
Yeah, after the race, there's a tailgate, which is pretty cool, too, because, you know, tailgating is a big part of football, so this is kind of a nice warm-up to the tailgate season, too. All right, follow me down. We'll continue up the line. Hey, guys, how you doing? Here with News Channel 3. You guys are ready for the race. I see you got your earbuds in. You're all suited up, ready to go. You excited?
Yes, I am.
Excited? Why did you pick this race to run this year?
I ran it last year. It was its first time, so just wanted to do it again this year. So.
Yeah? You guys go to ODU, you students?
I do. Yeah, we both are. Yep. Yeah.
You both students? Okay. Well, this is right down this is pretty much home for you guys, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's got to be neat, you know. It's got to be neat to run a race on your college campus, because I mean, sure, you guys practice on these same streets every day.
Yeah, we do.
So do you feel like you have a home court advantage in a way?
Not really, no. I'm not sure.
All right, I'll walk with you as we move forward. So you guys you're a little bit far back here in the corrals, I guess is the best way to word it. So no, as you're going forward, you know, are you guys worried about your time? Are you one of those who want the best time? Are you going to win the race, or?
I'm gonna try to go for time this time. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not worried.
What's your goal? What's your time goal?
Under 25. So we'll see.
That sounds pretty good. Now, are you just along for the ride?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm back here for moral support.
Okay, I like that plan too. You know, kind of just rolling with the flow as we get things going. Ladies, thanks for talking to us. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
All right. Getting ready to go here just a little bit, but for right now, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Welcome back to News Channel 3's live coverage of the ODU Tailgate Show for the 47th Annual Priority Charity Bowl. I'm Blaine Stewart.
And I'm Layla Muhammad. We're joined by the mayor of the city of Chesapeake, my mayor, Alan Krasnoff. Good morning to you.
Layla, thank you so much. I am your mayor?
You're my mayor.
What can I do for you?
Oh, wow.
So you have 2 hours.
Actually, he'll tell you how much I love the city of Chesapeake. I'm very proud of living in Chesapeake.
She's the biggest cheerleader.
And Blaine, are you our biggest cheerleader?
I love Chesapeake as a neighbor, yes.
Oh, he loves us from a far distance.
From afar, right.
From afar.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder, as they say.
I believe you.
We'll recruit him to Chesapeake one day.
Right.
So, Mayor, talk about what it means for you to be out here today for this charity bowl.
Oh, to feel the energy, the electricity. We got a 5K race going on. I mean, love is in the air here. Gee whiz. Oh, should I sing?
Oh, well, sure.
We'll take
is
it
in the air. Come on, Blaine, join me.
Sing, Blaine.
No one wants to hear that. We're here to hear from you.
You know, first of all, to Dennis, Elmer, and Priority Automotive, thank you so much. You know, whenever you are sharing love, you're on purpose. You really are. And this is about giving And I have to tell you, all the people from Priority Automotive, they're all about serving. We're so appreciative of what they not only do in Chesapeake, but what they're doing for our kids now and all those wonderful charities, and about their giving and loving. We appreciate them so much.
And when you see the large turnout here and all the smiles on people's faces, and you know what today is all about, that has to make you feel good.
It makes me feel very good.
Yeah, and I know the city of Chesapeake does a lot too, working with the youth in the community, even the sheriff's office being involved with our youth. Talk about what the mission is for Chesapeake when it comes to working with the community.
Again, we're just emulating what Dennis is doing here today in terms of serving and giving. That's all what it's all about. Truly is. It's a new day. The sun is up. Enjoy. Listen to the crowds behind you. They're announcing Blaine and Layla here.
Yes, and the crowd goes wild. You've been watching some of the video from the camera overhead of the 5K runners going past us.
Now, Mayor, do you have any advice for us as we take to the field shortly? I mean, we're supposed to be playing in this game. I use the term playing loosely.
Very loosely.
Luckily, it's flag football. What advice do you have for the two of us? What strategy do you have for us?
Keep that flag.
Keep the flag.
Keep the flag.
So can I run off the field?
You do whatever, keep the flag.
My strategy is to run towards the bar. It might work, you never know.
It will work.
You guys are really good. Can I give a shout out to Les Smith?
Of
Go
course
ahead
you
and
can.
give Les a shout
Les
out.
Smith, we love you.
We love you, Les.
I gotta get a t-shirt. Les Smith, we love you. Well, we have so much excitement happening already out here. The folks that started the 5K, the kids just did a 1K earlier, and then of course the big game coming up at 12:30.
What are the odds of getting you on the field today?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I feel the same way.
Listen,
Actually, I'll be on the field for one moment going.
doing the
Just waving.
politician wave.
Waving
Very
hands,
nice.
Waving your hand and hugging people and kissing random babies.
Well,
Kissing
kissing
babies.
babies with permission, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, parental permission first.
I'm listening to you.
Yeah, he's on a listening tour right now as part of his mayorship.
Well, we have much more coming in right now. We were talking earlier as a station, as a team, about who's actually playing in this game, Blaine.
Yeah, so let's take a look at some of the big names and maybe not so big names that are taking the field today. Yeah.
Don Carey, a Booker T. Washington alum and Norfolk State Spartan, now a safety for the Detroit Lions. Ed Beard, an Oscar Smith High School alum and legendary linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers. Antoine Bethea, a Denby High School grad and a 3-time Pro Bowler for the San Francisco 49ers. Bruce Smith, another Booker T. Washington grad who went on to play at Virginia Tech, where he graduated as the most honored player in Hokie history. He was drafted as the #1 pick by the Buffalo Bills in 1985, and he finished his career in Washington with the Redskins in 2004. Bobby Dandridge, Norfolk State alum and an important part of the Milwaukee Bucks NBA championship squad in 1971, he ended his career as a Washington Bullet and served as an assistant coach at Hampton University until 1992. James Boyd, former defensive back for the Jacksonville Jaguars and an Indian River High School alum. Bob Windsor, second-round draft pick by the San Francisco 49ers in 1966, where he played for 5 years. He then went on to play with the New England Patriots, where he spent another 5 years before retiring in 1976.
Welcome back to our Charity Bowl pregame show here with Ted Alexander, talking about just a beautiful day here for ODU sports.
You know, and the first part of this day is the Big Blue 5K and the 1K. They're letting them off one corral at a time. The only corral I know about is Golden Corral, but these 6 different corrals are off, and something that these folks have been looking forward to for weeks has just started. It's kind of exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting. This is one of those very cool 5Ks. You know, a lot of them happen in the ocean front. This one's unique because it weaves all through the campus of ODU. Very cool scene there, and beautiful weather for it today. The rain from last night, it's all cleared out. We're going to see more and more sunshine through the rest of this afternoon. Temperatures sticking around in the 60s. So by 3 o'clock for that spring game kickoff, expect those temperatures in about the mid to upper 60s. Just a beautiful day for football.
Good stuff. Remember, at the 47th Annual Priority Automotive Charity Bowl at 12:30, you're going to have a lot of folks that maybe haven't done a lot of training for this event, so we don't want it too hot for that game. The ODU football players on for the spring game at 3. They've gotten a little bit more used to this, so we don't quite worry as much about them.
Let's hope so.
All right, Jenna Verga is the Executive Director of the Old Dominion Athletic Foundation. Tell us about ODAF and why this is a huge day for your organization.
Well, this is just an unbelievable day. I mean, we're bringing together all kinds of fans and donors, community support from J&A Racing, who puts on the Big Blue 5K. Amy Frostick, who co-owner of that company with her husband, is an ODU alum twice. Got her undergraduate and a graduate degree here. So they're just incredible supporters of our, and what a way to bring people to campus and actually see how beautiful Old Dominion is.
When people think about being a donor to Old Dominion University, they might think you have to be at the $1 trillion level. That's not the case. You have thousands of folks that are in on the entry level, and they feel just as strongly about Old Dominion as anybody else.
We had 3,800 donors to the Old Dominion Athletic Foundation last year, raised over $7.4 million. We support our student athlete scholarships through our annual fund. We raise money for all kinds of capital projects like the expansion of S.P. Ballard Stadium, our baseball complex, the TED, our new basketball practice facility. We raise money for endowments for student athletes. We do all kinds of incredible fundraising through our membership into ODAF. And it only takes really a minimum donation of $100 to be a member of ODAF and to receive benefits for that.
All right, here's the question for you, Jenna Verga from ODAF. How does someone join?
All you have to do is go online to olddominionaf.com or call us at our offices at 683-6963, and one of our 7 staff will be happy to talk to you, take you through the process. There's benefits tied to every different level of giving, and so depending on what you can afford, you can get football tickets, you can get basketball tickets, you can get tailgating spots, parking garage spots, it does hospitality. We have all kinds of benefits tied to our different giving levels.
Jenna, thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you so much, guys. It's a great day.
Jenna Verga from the Old Dominion Athletic Foundation. As we see the cheer squad go by, etc., the excitement's building as everybody transitions from 5K runner to priority Charity Bowl participant.
Exactly, and Jenna said a lot of important things, but the one thing that stuck out in my mind, tailgating. And that's kind of a part of the college football experience. So if you've never been to a game here at ODU, go and go early.
Go early and plan early. You want to think about these menus for a long, long time.
It's
Jenna, you've seen some pretty extravagant tailgates around these parts.
Oh, it's unbelievable. It's some of the best I've ever seen. I've done a lot of tailgating in my life at other schools in the state of Virginia, and I think we top them all. We really do. And that's why a lot of people give, to be honest with you, because they want to be able to experience that with the tailgate spots. So
there's a certain strategy, Miles, to successful tailgating. We hope people are thinking about that as we speak right now, even though it is 147 days till the season starts, 154 days till the first home game.
And there you go. There's your official count. Well, we talked about the 5K to kick things off. White Weaves Through Campus ends right at the 50-yard line. That's where we find Blaine and Layla.
Oh, we're back. Sorry, we're kind of jamming to some Katy Perry right there. I love this song.
This song is so fitting for today, too.
Right? The Monarchs?
Right.
Oh, my gosh.
You're going to hear them roar. You're going to hear us roar.
I just put that together.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like a genius
I'm
right now.
probably going to cry, though. But this is where it's all going to go down shortly.
Yeah, and in a matter of a couple of minutes, we were just told that the first finishers will be coming through the finish line here right at the 50-yard line to wrap up the Big Blue 5K.
And we have some more special guests joining us now. Paul Hirschable and Kevin DeBonner from the Memory Center and Shep Miller with Pitco Fiber. Good afternoon,
You never know what you'll find in the middle of a football field on a Saturday morning. I'm going to move in over here. Guys, tell me a little bit about why a day like today is so important for this community.
Oh gosh, it's amazing what Dennis Elmer and his team, James Church and Stacy Cummings, have revitalized this event. You know, the Charity Bowl is the longest lasting, I'm sure you've told the viewers, the longest lasting charity bowl in the nation, and the charities that it supports are both big and small in our community. And that's what's great about what Dennis has done. It's not just the big names like 4Kids and SPCA, but it's the little things like I Need a Lighthouse that helps prevent teen suicide. And that's why Dennis is so great to do what he's done here.
And the same question for you. What does it mean to be out here for such an amazing event, this Charity Bowl right here on ODU's campus?
Absolutely, but let me say one thing first. The only reason I didn't run today was because I had to do this interview right now. So that's the only reason.
Well, we appreciate that.
Get that out of the way. You know, an incredible event. Look at this day. You know, we're here for Old Dominion. We're here for the Charity Bowl. We're here for their charities. Dennis, what can you say about Dennis? Put this thing back on the map and reinvigorated it.
Thank you for being here.
And what's some great charities like the Joy Fund has been giving toys to little kids. Imagine being a little kid at Christmas and you get nothing. But George Fund makes sure that doesn't happen. And the Batten family and their newspaper who supported Access to the Press, and doesn't get much better than that.
Hey, Layla, we have our first runner here coming across, number 1.
Let's hear it for our 2015 champion from Virginia Beach, Josh Spare. He's wearing number 1. He finished number 1. Congratulations, Josh.
Wow. It's like the Olympics this morning here on News Channel 3. Congratulations. You know, I guess when you get number 1 on your number, you have to finish
Well, my
first.
number today for the football game is number 1. Now, yes, so any advice for me before I hit the bill?
Just have fun out there. You're going to have a great time, and I hope there are lots of people coming out to the game today because it's fun for the whole family.
Yeah, we haven't talked much about that, but if you can, what do you tell the folks who might be considering coming on down?
I'm telling it's a beautiful day. It's just a wonderful event, and everybody should get here as soon as possible. It's going to be just terrific.
That's an important thing to point out. It's free. You know, we have all these awesome sponsors out here to help raise more than $200,000.
Everybody, it's free, and it's a fun, and it's a beautiful day in Norfolk.
And people are already hitting the stand.
Unbelievable. People are all over the place. It's a party. It's a beautiful day. Come on down. And how about WGNT TV? How about them?
Yes, how about
WTKR
WGNT TV?
Channel 3,
Gonna get out of the way of the finish line here as more people are starting to come across. Congratulations to them.
Well, you know, we'll pretty soon have our very own starting lineup, Blaine.
That's right. You know, the game kicks off at 12:30, so we have about a little under 2 hours to go so we can get our stretching in. And take a look now at the starting lineup for the big game.
Layla, lay you out on the field, Muhammad, Northwestern. Purple's a really good color. I mean, who doesn't look good in purple? I love purple.
Blaine Stewart, LSC Pittman Elementary, home of the Pandas. Good. Yeah, it is the truth, man. Yeah, Panda pride.
Beverly Kid, Cox High School Falcons, ODU Monarchs. I soar like a falcon over the goal line, and I rule the field like a monarch. Oh, God, I think I broke a nail.
Miles Henderson, the Hickory High School. Kurt, Bone Crusher Williams, Georgia State University, class of '84. Go Panthers.
I'm Jessica Josephine Johnny Larche, Florida A&M University, and it's Josephine Johnny because, let's be honest, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just going to dance. That's it. Just going to dance to the goal line. I don't know how to do anything else. That's all. Is anybody else? No? Okay, all right.
Welcome back to News Channel 3's live coverage of the ODU Charity Bowl tailgate show / 5K post-race event.
A lot of special guests right now, Blaine. First, we're going to start with this Josh Spare. This young man right here won the 5K
You
race.
saw him cross live on News Channel 3 a few minutes ago. You've caught your breath now, right?
A little bit, yes, sir.
So what was your time?
I think 16:36.
Oh, it took
For
that
5
long?
whole Ks.
5 whole Ks, yes.
Now, do you have to train for this or you run all the time?
I run all the time, every day almost.
Why?
I run for high school, that's why. Yeah.
Where do you attend high school?
Princess Anne High School.
So Princess Anne should be proud this morning.
Shout out to Princess Anne. Yes, so a lot of people run because they feel they have to work out or because they're guilted into it. You seem like you actually like this.
That and I can eat more, so that helps a lot too.
It looks like you haven't eaten in about a week.
You know, I ate last night.
All right, so what's your meal of choice after you leave the field here?
After I eat, maybe a slice of pizza.
Well, enjoy one for us too. We're not
Absolutely.
eating.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
Congratulations and good to meet you.
Thank
All right, we're going to have 2 more guests.
We have some
with us
special
right
guests
now.
here. We talk about the Priority Charity Bowl, and we have the guy who put priority in the Priority Charity Bowl, Mr. Dennis Elmer, with us this morning. Thank you so much for being here.
We're glad to be here.
And we also have Stacy Cummings, organizer of Charity Bowl.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, so first, we have to say to Dennis, I mean, we've heard from so many people today how this Charity Bowl was at the brink of, being non-existent. And then you stepped in to help put it all back together and make it bigger and better. Why was it so important for you?
Well, this is an event that's been going on for 47 years in Hampton Roads, and I used to go to it as a kid. About 5 years ago, Ray Potter and Orlando Goodhope, who works with us, came and asked me if we could help save the Charity Bowl. We said we'd be glad to help, and with the support of the community and Old Dominion and News Channel 3 and all of our sponsors and all the board that's worked so hard, we're going to raise over $220,000 for our charities.
That's amazing. And Stacey, what goes into organizing something of this magnitude?
Well, as you know, this is the first year that we've actually worked in conjunction with ODU.
So there were a lot of things that we had to figure out as we went along. We didn't have a script to go by. ODU's been so gracious in giving us the facility and the support to help pull this off. So it was a lot of work to figure out from scratch.
Dennis, when you talk about the lives here in Hampton Roads that we are able to touch because of what's happening today, what does that mean to you as someone who has sort of taken this on as your own special project?
Well, I think it means a lot to all of us, and like I said, there's a lot of people involved in this. Too many to mention, but we're going to touch a lot of kids. It started as a kids' Toys for Christmas. That's what it started as, and we're still doing that, but we've been able to expand it to many other children's charities, and also doing something for our Wounded Warriors at Camp Grom, which is being built. So a lot of great charities, but it takes, they say it takes a village. We've got a big community behind us and a bunch of great sponsors, and we couldn't do it without the support of News Channel 3 and Old Dominion. Just couldn't happen.
And standing here on the field right now, looking at the number of folks who are already here, knowing these stands are going to be packed pretty soon, what is going through your mind right now?
Well, we didn't know what to expect, and this has just been beyond our wildest expectations. Hopefully all these people are going to stay. We know that we have a couple thousand at least coming for the celebrity football game, and we hope everybody stays and watches the ODU spring game. It's going to be just an exciting event.
And you couldn't have asked for a perfect day. It's gorgeous out here.
We got lucky today. Last 32 degrees and rain, and it was miserable. This is we're very blessed, very blessed.
We phoned in a favor, I think, and it worked out pretty well. So are you going to be on the field at any point helping us out with this game? Because we need help.
We're trying not to make it a comedy thing, so
too late.
I won't be out there.
Stacey, will you be out there?
No, absolutely not. My job was I was in charge of the weather today, so I've done all I've.
Bruce Smith.
What have you feel?
Bruce Smith specifically said you can't play.
So who do we blame for getting us on the team?
Yeah, somehow we got wrangled into this.
Jeff Hoffman volunteered you.
Now, with an event being so great like this, where do you go from here? How do you make it even bigger and even better in years to come?
That's going to be a challenge because this, again, let's say this exceeds our wildest expectations, and hopefully this is going to keep growing every year. More sponsors, more people. It's just a great event.
And this, there's still a little time for folks to get out here. So what do you tell people who are considering hopping in the car? Maybe their priority car. I don't know.
Well, just come on and down and enjoy the day. It's a beautiful day. We've got our tailgate party going on outside right now. Then we've got the celebrity football game with a lot of legends, a lot of Hall of Famers playing this game. Bruce Smith, Roger Brown, Aaron Rouse is here. A lot of big, and almost all the celebrities, news anchors are playing. So it's free. Just come down. It's a great day to have time in the sun with your family, and then you get to see the new Monarchs here at 3 o'clock.
I don't want to alarm you, but I think I saw the lady who's always chasing you in your commercials. She's out there somewhere, so be careful.
But I might run then.
And Miles, a lot of folks have been talking about how great the weather is. For folks who are at home trying to decide if they're going to come out here, what can you tell them?
Absolutely beautiful. We had the rain last night. That is all cleared out. We're looking at sunshine now. Temperatures will be in the 60s, so basically perfect for this time of year. Right at the seasonal normal, just perfect for a spring football game. Absolutely beautiful.
And Miles is going to play a little football today as well. I want to thank you, Dennis. Thank you so much for stopping by for hosting this.
Ted Alexander, get in here. So you're probably the guy who actually knows a little bit about sports. In the last couple seconds we have left, what are your pointers for us for the game?
Don't get hurt. Stretch before you go out there, and remember to have fun. It's for charity, a great cause.
All right, stretch. That's the key.
We're going to work on the stretching. It's just been an amazing morning so far out here. I'm so glad we've all been able to come together, reunite with Ted Alexander.
Get the band back together, baby.
And we thank you so much for watching here, the News Channel 3 ODU Charity Bowl Tailgate Show. Thanks so much and have a great day, everyone.
Brandon Butler.